Hey guys, this is my post-match review for the Arsenal 1 Burnley 0 game. A pretty stressful game, to be honest. I thought we were very lucky to come away with a win, but a lot of that came down to defensive solidity. In future years, we would have crumbled under that, but I think it starts from the back, and Ramsdale today he led from the back, and it was very impressive. A 23-year-old who's just come into the team, but he was claiming everything from corners. He was being very aggressive with his claims from open play as well. And Gabriel and Tomiyasu were really, really impressive from the back as well against Burnley's physicality. Ben White struggled. I think it was no surprise to anyone today, but a lot of the time Chris Wood bullied him, but it wasn't even the physical side of the game which he was caught lacking at most today. It was actually his passing out from the back. There were two moments. One where he tried to do a Cruyff turn after there was no one showing space for him, and Chris Wood picked his pocket and he really nearly gave away a one-on-one against Ramsdale. And then the other moment where he passed it short to Ramsdale, who made an excellent recovery tackle. Who was my man of the match today? I think Ramsdale was just about. Gabriel, I thought, was an absolute colossus in defence, made 6 clearances, was winning everything in the air, and he just loves that type of defensive battle. You can tell he just wants to defend the goal, and the difference he makes over Pablo Mari is massive, and we need to look after him because we really can't afford to get him injured. I thought Tierney had a quiet game today, but so did all of our attackers, to be honest. I found we were breaking the lines nicely with Partey and Ødegaard at times, but then the final third action was always, the pass was misplaced and we made the wrong decision. I noticed a lot of the passes were under hit, and I think part of that is due to the pitch, but after you play on the pitch for 15 minutes and you get used to it, you need to adapt the way you're playing. You need to start making harder passes, so I don't think that's an excuse. But I'm glad we won the game, because that would have definitely come out in the press conference if we hadn't. I thought after the subs came on, Maitland-Niles and Lukonga were both pretty solid in the pivot, and we needed that because at that point in the game, Partey was exposed and they were all over us. So bringing on Lukonga just to shore up the midfield helped. Aubameyang was a bit disappointing. I think he just doesn't seem to, when he's not getting involved in the build up, and he's also not getting in the end of chances, he's just very useless, because his main attribute is getting on the end of the chances and finishing them. But today he didn't get the opportunity to, but in that case he wasn't helping the team out at all. The rest of the attackers, Saka, you could tell he was trying, but he was still struggling. I think part of that might be down to a Euros hangover. He looks tired, a few heavy touches in positions where if he made the right touch we threw on goal. Smith Rowe struggled again, I thought. Maybe it's just the way Burnley played, but we had a lot more space in attacking areas today, but players seem to be getting in each other's way. It could be down to the new system, but we did struggle mainly with the final third action. The defence were holding on to the ball, bringing Partey and Ødegaard in, who were releasing the attackers, and then from there we'd be staring down Burnley's defence, underhit a pass, make the wrong decision, and that's something we definitely need to improve on. But being able to get the ball into that position and facing down the back four was very positive today, and I think that does come down to the change in system, because we had far more creative players on the pitch. I thought Pepe was okay today, but he should be more than okay. He's a 72 million player, which isn't his fault, but even he's a starter for Arsenal Football Club. He needs to be doing more, and we know he's capable. We've seen it at the end of last season. I thought Ødegaard was our best attacker on the pitch today. He finds space between the lines, and the way he picks out plays is excellent. Partey looked tired, and he was asked to do quite a lot today, but I thought for the most part he did the role okay until he came off. But yeah, overall we've got a long way to go, because I didn't think we deserved to win today, but we dug our heels in, and in the end we didn't deserve to win in the fact that they had their chances, but we deserve to win in the performance of Ramsdale, Tomiyasu, and Gabriel, who were all excellent, and all of them deserved a clean sheet. But yeah, big improvements needed because we're not going to get away with that every week. And we were very lucky to get away with the penalty. It was an excellent challenge from Ramsdale, but on another day, we'd concede that. And yeah, just wanted to speak about Ramsdale. The way he's so much more proactive than Leno is stopping us from conceding opportunities where in the past we would have. So with that penalty, Ramsdale's alert and he's able to get his foot across, but Leno, who would be a split second later, would concede the penalty, and no one would blame Leno. People would blame White, but the fact that Leno hasn't been switched on has in part caused the goal. But yeah, overall, I thought we were okay today. Saw glimpses of the new formation, but we definitely need to be better, and we need to be able to sustain the pressure, because once again we play a good 20-25 minutes each half, and for the rest of it we just seem to get battered. And if we're going to consider ourselves a big team, we need to be able to sustain that quality throughout the game and not have those periods of the game when we have to dig deep, have Gabriel make blocks inside the box and stuff. We need to just be stronger as a team, and I think a lot of that comes down to the mentality. So if we psychologically can control games rather than having the other team get their tails up, the fans boosting them, I think we'll win a lot more football games. But yeah, so look, I'm glad we won the game today, but we need to see more in future.